Okay, these are the cylinder problems. Okay, two things you have to have. You have to have the length of the cylinder and you have to have the radius. Can't use the diameter for these things. I'm telling everybody to use radius because the one thing is two. I'm going to change the color of my pencil here. One is two. Okay, 2 pi r. That's the radius all the way around the cylinder times the height of the cylinder, right? Which in this case would be 7. That's the tube, right? That's the long part of the tube. And then you have to do the base. There's 2 of them, okay? So it's radius of a circle is pi r squared, but then you got to multiply it by 2 because you have 2 ends, all right? I'm going to show you set up a couple of these problems. I'll do the first one. This answers right there. You can see the answers for all these things, but it's 2 times pi times my radius times 7. And then this whole thing is going to also be multiplied by the height. I'm sorry, it's 2. The radius is 2. And in fact, it's commutative property matter. It wouldn't matter, but I'm doing it so we know what's going on times 7. Keep in mind, 2 is the radius. 7 is the height of the cylinder. That's just the tube part. Now you have to do the base. The base would be what? 2 times pi times 2 squared. That's for base 1 on the bottom. And base 2 is going to be the one on top. Okay. This one's identical to that. Okay. This one's set the same way. I'll do this one just for fun so you can see what's going on. 2 pi r times the height, right? 2 times pi times the radius 6 times the height, which would be 12. And this is just the tube part. To get the base, it's 2 pi. My radius is 6. So it's going to be 6 squared, right? You get an answer for both of these and you just add them, okay? Let's go to ones that are a little more confusing or people probably got them wrong. Okay. Maybe none of these. These are all radius. You should have got 100% on this one. There's nothing where there's a diameter we have to cut it in 2. All these are worked exactly the same. Exactly the same. Okay? So the only thing you make sure is that you're not using the cone formula for this. That would be horrible, right? Because it's not going to work. Remember, with the cylinder, 2 pi r. That's the circumference of a circle. That's what it takes to go all the way around it. And then you're multiplying it by the height, which is the long part of the tube. Then the base is simply pi r squared. That's just 1, but you need 2 of them. You have a top and a bottom, okay? When you get these 2 numbers, you're just simply adding them together to get your answer, okay? Hopefully it clarifies and you can check your answers, figure out what you're doing wrong here.